Hi, this is Tim of the 1916 Company. Welcome and thanks for logging on. If you love this watch, email me, Team Mosso at the1916company.com for purchase, pricing, and availability questions concerning this watch. And judging by the combination of black, white, and red composite, you might not guess right off the bat that this is the Hublot Big Bang Unico Carbon Canada. The colors are obvious, the National Tribute less so, but this is in fact a 2024 launch, 50 pieces dedicated to proud Canadians. The maple leaf on the back, the subtle color cues, and a watch that is designed to keep at least part of your body, your wrist, warm through the long Canadian winter. So an unexpected special edition, but a welcome one that also includes a remarkable, fully recycled boxed set that is Canadian themed to match the watch. Throwing it on my wrist, which is 16 centimeters in circumference, you can see it wears nicely. Now, this is the latest 42 millimeter version of the Big Bang Unico, so it's a bit smaller than in the past. From lug to lug across the wrist, it's 52 millimeters, and then it's 14.9 millimeters thick. An easy watch to wear. I'd recommend it for a wrist as small as 14 centimeters circumference. My wrist is 16, but I got plenty of clearance here. Looking down the barrel, the lugs are nowhere near the edge of my wrist. It will fit jacket cuffs, maybe not the tightest of dress sleeves. And if you are mounted police, you might find it even wears well with the uniform. Now let's take a look here, because this watch, having a titanium inner case, a rubber and leather strap, sapphire case back, crystal and composite case, it must be a light thing, and indeed it is. It's a bit more than 3 ounces, so it's almost toy-like, almost. Taking a look at the strap now, you can see it easily releases with a little push button. This system, designed to evoke an automotive seatbelt, is just as user-friendly. And there are an incredible number of Hublot options to accessorize this watch. If you want to plug it right back in, it works just like that. And then we've got a combination of gray, sort of Epsom leather with a gray stitch, rubber, always the fusion of materials. Hublot loves to talk about that. The clasp is a fusion of DLC black and titanium with a ceramic insert externally, and twin trigger release, so it won't pop open unless you press both triggers, so it's secure on the wrist. You can see the chassis has the Hublot H, and then all access length tucks underneath, so once it's closed and sized, there's no externally visible unused length, and there's no need for strap binder loops. The watch has a screw-down crown with little rubber shoulders, so it's easy to grip. It is 100 meters water resistant, and you can see we have sort of these plastic inserts on the side. They're called resin, or they're called composite, but they're basically plastic, a polymer. And then we've got an inner case made of titanium. That provides the actual water resistance to protect the dial and the movement. And then outboard, we've got machined carbon composite that it does include the Canadian red and white elements. If you look at the screws that are used, they are H patterned to remind you that this is an Hublot. We've got the Hublot H right there, and then we've got a flyback chronograph so you can reset and restart without first stopping. Great for timing events that happen in rapid succession. You can also see that we have a 60-minute chronograph register, which I love. We have a column wheel that's visible. It too has a little H bolt on top of it, and the column wheel and the lateral clutch, it's actually a double lateral clutch, visible on the dial side, so you can see it disengaging and re-engaging. So all of the chronograph fun is on the dial side, so you don't really have to flip it to get the best of it. Hublot is smart to invert that mechanism on the Unico, so you don't have to remove your watch from your wrist to enjoy the chronograph in action. Now there is a hacking seconds function, which I'll demonstrate now. There's also a quick set, so you can rapidly cycle the date, which is visible inside the minute counter. Column wheel feel here, by the way, is excellent. I cannot fault Hublot for that. This is the Unico Caliber 1280, which is the second generation Unico that arrived in 2018. The prime feature is that it's a lot thinner than the original. The 1240 was 8.05, which is actually thicker than a 7750. This is 6.75, which is more acceptable. It's a large scale movement at over 31 millimeters in diameter. You can see it's all grayscale. We've got automatic winding with ceramic ball bearings for efficiency, 3-day power reserve, 4 hertz beat rate, 43 joules, column wheel lateral clutch, stop second hacking. It also says full adjusted, which I'm taking to mean at least 5 positions, although exhaustive adjustment would be 6. I've always wanted Hublot to clarify that. They never have, so I'm taking that to mean 5 positions right there. And though you can't easily see it, it has a full silicon escapement for reduced mass in the drivetrain as well as reduced need for lubrication. It has Edicron on this side for fine adjustment of beat, error, and timing. And then it has its own little Hublot branded screw sort of rack and pinion system for making corrections. Very small corrections with that. And of course it is the flyback action, which is just very useful if you're timing things that happen with no margin to stop, reset, and restart. So that's the advantage. Taking a look in the dark, it's got a little bit of luminescence to it. You can see primarily up at 12 and 6 o'clock. And if you want to watch that is special in and out, pays tribute to Canadian pride, and also comes with an unusual and socially conscious boxed set. This watch is all of those things and more. And at 42 millimeters, it's a lot smaller than the Hublot Unicos of the past. So reach out to Team Mosso at the 1916company.com for purchase and pricing details.